Hello Gemini, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Some of you may have been in a relationship, could have been a situationship. Others of you simply may have exchanged glances, and you know there's something special there, but no one's really speaking up. Oh, Gemini, there's so much struggle in this connection. What's going on? Oh my God. What the hell, man? It's not you, it's them. But they've put you in this situation too, so you're kind of stuck. It's not fair what they did. For some of you, this could be vice versa. There could be a strong possibility because of the type of cards that are coming out. Some of you may have betrayed this person. Some of you may have put boundaries. For a small portion of you, you may resonate with that. Here we have challenge followed by crisis, compassion, boundaries, betrayal, synthesis, pleasure, awakening. Then we have crossroads, followed by play under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Gemini, right now, I'm in a bit of a pickle, between a rock and a hard place. There are certain challenges that I'm facing, certain problems I can't solve, a riddle to which a solution cannot be found. It's something I never have come across before. And I know this is very challenging, not just for myself, but for you as well. Because of this, I am very overwhelmed for the way I behaved, for the things that have happened. My feelings, my emotions. There's these feelings of just simply being overwhelmed, not being able to sort out my emotions, mental anguish, frustration, impatience, mentally. So many things happening and going on all at once. It's hard for me to stand still. It's hard for me to stand still and make a difference, to make a decision. And I do feel compassion for you, sympathy, and even empathy. I empathize with you. The way you were once before, there was a sense of innocence, naive. That is what you were back then. And I changed that, I corrupted that. I took advantage. I turned you into a person that you really didn't want to be. And now you find yourself in a situation which makes you even more upset than you already were before. And for this reason, I don't know what to do, so I just put up my boundaries. Easy way out. Putting up boundaries. These boundaries are so that The communication between us is less. These boundaries are more for me to hide from you, and not truly because there is any sense of anger. There's no anger. There's no malicious intent. There's no animosity. I just simply don't know what to do, what to say because of what I've done. And therefore the easiest thing for me is to put up boundaries. I also feel that this entire situation could have been avoided had there not been betrayal. There has been a sense of betrayal in this connection. The fact that I have behaved in certain ways which are very foreign to you, maybe even to me. I haven't behaved like myself. I've acted out of body. This is not me. You thought you knew me and you thought you could predict me, but it turns out you never really knew me at all. Was I a stranger? It seems like I was a stranger the entire time. I do feel that in this connection, there is this lack of trust, lack of faith now that exists because of how I betrayed you and how there was this sense of betrayal in this connection. There are certain things that I hid from you deep in the shadows of this thick forest. There's a part of me that wants to come out and talk, wants to confide in you, wants to talk and express to you the things that I've been hiding for many months, many years. There used to be peace and harmony, and now there is a lack of peace and harmony. I do feel that there is a sense of pleasure. Certain things that have happened in this connection, emotionally and spiritually, they have triggered certain parts of me, and now there is a sense of pleasure in this connection. Before, I was very narrow-minded. I was not focused on other things, but just focused on myself. Nothing else really mattered. But now I realize that I can see things from your perspective. I can see things and be in your shoes. See things from your lens. Now I know what you've been through. Now I know what you go through every day. And why this sometimes makes you angry. Sometimes it makes sense. But there is a lot of feelings of being awoke, realizing something that you never realized before. This is something that I feel now. Here, at this time, I do feel that it's important for me to make a choice, to choose a path, to make a decision. I have not done that yet, and I know I have to very soon. That time just hasn't come. I do feel that in this connection there's a sense of fun, friendship, play. All that has happened between us, the things that we have gone through, the things that I've put you through. You make me feel alive again, vibrant, so brilliant. And there's mischief in your eyes. I have always felt that you are my best friend, that you've got my back. But did I have yours? It appears now maybe a part of this from my side was not so truthful, but the truth is, yes, it was. It just appears that way because of what I did now. Everything that has happened between us, it's so overwhelming for me that I don't know how to reach out to you, Gemini. It is very challenging. And because I don't know what to say, I keep my distance and I have put up my boundaries. Hopefully one day, things will change. All right. Gemini. Wow. This is a very, very deep and intense reading. A lot is going on here. Your person of interest. This could even be you because of the intensity of the cards. This is a challenge. Somebody's overwhelmed. Somebody has blocked somebody. There's a lack of communication here because of betrayal. So I totally understand some of you may be hurting a lot because of the betrayal. And it's as if this person was a stranger. The worst thing here is, yes, it's a challenge, but in addition to the challenge, they have the boundaries. That's the boundaries card. Usually, why does somebody put up boundaries? It's because they don't know how to deal with the situation. It's because they don't want to deal with the situation. So then they just put up boundaries. Does this person not like you? No, that's not the case. They just don't know how to, get into your good graces again. They pissed you off. All right, let's have a look. This is the Lover's Path Tarot. So this is any type of, any type of action or problem that may have occurred in the first place that made this connection go downhill back then. We have here the 8 of Cups and the 6 of Staves. The 8 of Cups here talks about, and I read this, by the way, Gemini, for those of you who are new, I read this deck in the reverse. So this is the reason why things may have not turned out well in this connection. Something perhaps that they did not tell you or confide. Leave-taking, disillusionment, and transitions. There was a time to move on and the need for more substance in life. This person wanted a more satisfying relationship, and they also wanted a more authentic way of life because they felt that it was fake. The problem was, and the reason why things didn't work out, Gemini, they were lingering too long in a difficult and superficial situation. There was uncertainty about a relationship, whether they should stay or whether they should leave, because they had doubts. So, it talks about disillusionment. So this is also disillusionment with love. They just didn't know if this was love or not. Part of the reason is because of the 6 of Staves. The 6 of Staves here talks about how victory is elusive, how this person had done the work and they felt that they deserved the honors, but nobody had come. Nobody recognized anything that they had done. Perhaps there was a lack of awareness around this individual, and therefore there was a lack of courage and honor in the end. They were waiting, and then nothing happened, and then they deflated. So this person did have a problem in the beginning with the 8 of Cups. There was a lot of struggle. They felt that part of this connection was very fake. It was not real. That's usually because people cannot recognize love. There could have been something in this connection where they felt maybe the love was not coming truthfully from them. And the reason why that happened is because of the 6 of Staves. They felt that no matter what they do, it was never truly appreciated or good enough. So they may have had higher standards. Maybe they thought that, oh, you're supposed to worship the ground that they walk on, right? It's always important to appreciate your person of interest. That's fine. But sometimes people expect too much from the other person. And what I'm seeing here is this person did expect to some degree. Be someone who is constantly praising them. Hero worship. Now, obviously, were you going to do that? No. Hardly anybody does that these days. But what's important to note is that this person, at the end of the day, they wanted to move on from the situation because they felt that they couldn't make a decision. And remember, the decision was because of fear and doubt. And what's interesting here, one of the last cards that you had on this side was the crossroads, to make a decision. They were not able to do that back then, and it seems like they still can't do that now. It's still the same. They really haven't changed much. Why is this? This appears to be a situation because this person has doubts. Why do they have doubts? Because they don't even know themselves. This person has to love themselves. They have to know themselves in order to be with somebody else. This person was not that type of individual. They're not confident. They don't know who they are. Once they know who they are, then they'll know what they want in life. They'll see things differently. They'll want things differently. But right now, they're not resonating on the same frequency as you because they do not think like you. And that is why this person just didn't work out at that time. You may have been putting your entire strength into this connection, but unfortunately, this person had suspicion. They did not feel that it was that real. And it could be that they felt that you were real, but they were not. It could also be, with this card, it could also be that you may have loved them as much as you could, but they were artificial and they did not want to continue in this type of connection because they did not feel that love that you felt. All right, let's have a look. Wow. Yes. Now we got love. Love's in the house. So we have Ace of Cups. We have Temperance. We have the Waiting Game. Seven of Pentacles. Here, I'm looking into Eight of Cups. Once again, you got the Eight of Cups. Before you just had the Eight of Cups as well. So with this particular spread, this is the Beginner's Tarot. I look into any plans, intentions, or actions that this person may be taking towards you in the coming future. So I definitely see them reaching out to you. They're definitely going to do this. We have here the Ace of Cups, wanting to give you love. There is a sense of forgiveness. So if there was any type of upsetness in this connection, this person will want to apologize and ask for forgiveness. And in the meantime, they're still going to be making an offer of love. This cup is overflowing with love and emotion. Here, we also have the Temperance card. This person realizes that this is a divine connection. And they want to have a better balance going forward. So they will try to be calm, to be tempered, to be able to see what is equal, having a better balance. This individual before, they were not able to see through your perspective. But with the Awakening card that you had earlier, now they are able to do that. That is the reason why there is love now. There's a sense of wanting to be equal. We also have here the Seven of Pentacles. So is this person going to take any action? Is this an action card? Not really. This is more of a waiting card. So they have put the effort in and they are just going to simply wait and see what happens next. We also have the Eight of Cups. This individual is moving on. They have moved on. They're trying to move on from the situation. They don't want to deal with it. They have had enough. Typically from this card, the 8 of Cups, this individual is now going to move into a place of hermit mode. They're going to heal. They're going to contemplate about life. They're going to think why they did what they did and what can they do to make it better. It's only after that they can make a decision. We also have here the Queen of Cups. Do they want you? Yes, they do. They feel that you are someone who is very much gentle, soft, unconditional love. There is a sense of nurturing here that just exists by default. And they truly love it. They like it. This is the way they want it. They have recognized you, Gemini. They now feel that you are someone who they could truly live their life with. The only thing here I see is that there's a little bit of a waiting period, simply because they're waiting to see how the results will come out between the both of you in the coming future. But there's also another section here where we have the 8 of Cups, where this person will move on because they thought it's time to move on. This is too much of a fake, superficial situation. Why are they doing that? Now their motive has changed, so you see. Before it was because they thought, no, this connection isn't going to work out, let me move on. Now this person's thinking, oh my goodness, I have to move out of this phase because there is something here. There is potential for love here, and I have to move on from what I am feeling in order to accept that love, in order to make that offer. That is what this person's feeling. Very nice. It's really beautiful. All right. Let's have a look at the Archangel Answer cards. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, we have here choose a new direction. So typically that is choosing a different approach, a different method. We have here the Yes card. Followed by romance. This is a spiritually based romantic connection. So some of you might be twin flames, soulmates, or karmic partners. If some of you want to learn more about this, I have my other channel, Asnointia Audio, and I have some romance related videos in terms of relationships and problems. I also have spiritual connections. So have a look at some of those videos, past life and spiritual connections, sensually intense spiritual connections. I also have what and who is a twin flame, what and who is a soulmate, what and who is a karmic partner. So those will provide you with a lot of information. That is on Asnointia Audio on YouTube. All right. We also have here compromise. Very, very important in order for anything to move forward in this connection. Compromise is definitely necessary. Remain positive. Then we also have reconsider. Okay. Interesting. So we have here, choose a new direction. So some of you, you're continuously doing the same thing because you love this person the same way. You may be acting the same way. You may never want to change your ways. The problem is your ways may not be working. Everything that you have done before, repetitively, if you see there is no improvement, then it's time to make a change to your approach, to your method. A lot of people don't do this. Some people are in denial, and we have to be more practical. We have to be more realistic and see what truly is that other person saying to us. How are they acting? How are they reacting? Here, it is important to choose a different approach when you reach out to this person. Yes, there will be romance in this connection, but there will be a compromise. Now, some of you may be okay with that. Others of you may think, nope, hell, I'm not changing. With compromise, it does talk about you adjusting a little bit, they adjust. You accommodate them, they accommodate you, and then you both meet in the middle. Sometimes you have to let go of a few things too, in order to compromise. But compromise is good, compromise is important. We also have here remain positive, so definitely be around positive people, positive energy. Keep that good positive energy flowing. We also have reconsider what it is that you were going to say or do in regards to this person. There's certain things you may have wanted to say, certain actions you may have wanted to take. Let's just think about it twice before you take any other action. Think about it. Think about a new strategy, a new approach, a new direction. Things will work out in divine timing. Your time right now may be okay. That might be right, but for them it is not. Remember, they have a lot of moving on to do. Kept getting that card, right? 8 of Cups. Which means they are going to move from one phase mentally into another. And gradually they will grow. They will feel more comfortable. The overall arching theme here, we have ask your angels. So the way I work and the way I do my methods is I do ask my angels to help. This is the guidance of Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel, who work for the Christ consciousness, who also works for the source, who we call God. Through them, you can reach the angels. The angels work for them. The angels need permission from us so that they can help us. And they also need permission from the source. So you can pray, meditate, ask the source for permission to send down Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and they will help you. You will ask the angels questions in your heart and your mind, and you will receive the answers. Either physically, you can hear it in your mind, you could see them, the messages. So there's various ways that you get messages from the angels. At the end of the day, it does talk about reconsider. So there's a certain way of thought, your mindset. I'm getting the word mindset. You've thought about things in a certain way, but it's time now for you to change just slightly, just change a little bit. It's important for you to reconsider certain things that may have happened in the past that may affect certain timelines in the future. So here, I do see a compromise, which will make it work. And I do see that it is important for you to take a different approach in this connection. Don't do what you were doing before. If you used to reach out to them all the time, if you were always constantly calling them, don't do that. Do the opposite of what you were doing. Here we have remain positive. For some of you, I would recommend, in order to maintain that positive energy, it's important to get rid of negative energies. And I have a package for that. It is called a Holy Light package. It's very helpful. Lots of people have told me great stories about their achievements after that. So they have been able to get rid of negative energies from their home, around their aura, and inside of their body, which is their chakra centers. Keeping positive energy near you is important because it gives you good luck. It gives you good blessings, right? But sometimes a positive energy cannot stay if it's outnumbered by negative energies, which is why I have those packages. I would recommend for some of you, if you feel that you want to boost that positive energy and to get rid of negative energy, to get rid of those obstacles, and receive karmically what it is that is owed to you in your life, whatever is written in your book of life, you will receive that as long as the negative energies are not in your life. That is a Holy Light package, and there's another one that goes very well with it, the Water Wellness package. Those two combined are very powerful. All right, Gemini, that is your reading. where can you get that package? It is on my website, www.asnointia.com. It's a self-help guide and a whole lot of details. Eventually, you'll be able to get rid of these negative energies. They do exist in many homes all around the world. So let me know, guys, did this resonate with anyone? It was a very intense reading. Lots of changes that are supposed to come into this person's life, but it seems like they need to kind of find themselves first. And after that, there will be a compromise. If you want this connection to move forward in a positive way, compromise is needed. Also, it's important to get rid of negative energies, because then you are able to, at the very least, manifest or receive what it is that's owed to you karmically in your book of life. If you have negative energies that are blocking it, even the stuff that's owed to you on a natural level, on an everyday level, you're just not going to be getting it. It really does affect a lot. Our love life, our career, finances, health, everything. So I do encourage many of you to get the Holy Light package with the Water Wellness package. That will help. All right. You all take care. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys again. Bye now.